Alright, let's see if I got this thing together. You know, starting seems to always be a problem. Alright, but not right now. Seems like it's fine. Looking for... There you are. Why? Oh, there it is. I was always wondering why it wasn't actually showing the entire thing. Hey gang, how's it going? We're gonna do another Explore flight mission today. Yesterday I did 2. Very exciting landing at Everglades Air Park, and very sweet landing at Bar Harbor. Well, the landing was okay. The touchdown was okay, and then I kind of veered off of the runway afterwards. But we'll only talk about the landing. This next one is Grand Canyon in Arizona, and let's go with Yellowstone. I did download.
I'm not gonna make the mistake of crappy weather this time.
Oh.
Because last time I did, it was awful.
You guys might be hearing some.
All right, I'm down.
Background stuff. I'm on Discord with the Pilot Club.
And I leveled up and on there. Awesome, level 4. Woohoo!
I should probably deafen while I'm doing this intro. Hold on a minute. Alright, cool. So I did download an add-on for Yellowstone, and there is one for Grand Canyon, so those should look prettier than normal. Let's go ahead and figure out a plan here. Let's open up this bad boy. Let's clear this out. And we're going to start with GCN. That's going to be our destination. Now we need to find out Ellie's LZU. That's just my hometown. Just to give me an idea of where I am. Okay, so over here. Now I want to make this flight like 30 minutes. I don't want to take a long time. So let's try PGA. PGA. And that is... Oh, I don't have an aircraft. Let me choose... I don't know, let's choose the Skyhawk. Very interesting. It does not like... Cannot calculate profile because I'm too low. Okay, so let's go with 10,000. There it is, 42 minutes in the Skyhawk from here. And this is just like flat land, so this would be more exciting. Oh, what's this place? L41. L41. Okay, 37 minutes. It's in the canyon. That's pretty dope. Let's do this with a Cub. We'll do that route. Alright, I'm digging it. L41. Let's go ahead and start from there. Now what's funny about... Oops, let me actually show you, sorry. What's funny about this is that they show you that there's a bunch of point of interests, and I've flown this route just to see what it is, and I couldn't figure out what they were trying to show me. Alright, so this is the dam. It's parking. Oh, neat. Way back here. So There's parking. Oh, there's an airport there too. Then at some point... what is this? Well, I see a star and I see that. I don't know what this means. Is there help? Ooh, there is help. So Star Airport. Uh-huh. And I don't see anything about the other. Alright, so I don't know what that... It looks like a power plug. Who knows? Okay. Oh, but there's somebody there. Gold moss. Alright, so let's get in this cub. Wow. There he is, NXCub. And while we load up, I'm going to connect to VATSIM. Find it. This is NXCub. Cub Crafters. CC19 is the type code. My flight plan is from L41 to KGCN. It's 14:05, so let's go 14:20 Zulu. Should be about a 45-minute ride, and going for like 10,000. Alright, so we're all ready to go with VATSIM. Let's see. There's a fuel, there's a plane. There is the trail to the runway. And the scenery's beautiful. Ton of I don't know what to say. Ton of mountains. I don't know what it is. I just do love the mountains. Alright, so let me make sure that NXCub. Okay, I do have the right settings for the hardware. And let me just verify that there isn't any coverage out here. There's no coverage out here on the map, so it's just us. Alright, so let's see what we can find out. Let's put this in quote-unquote tablet mode. We're going to do a flight plan. We'll do the... what was it? L41 to KGCN. Okay. Alright, so that is... I mean, basically we're headed southwest. 195. Trying to see if there's any flight rules that we should be following. So the Grand Canyon does have its tour. Let me see, VFR. Okay, so over here I don't see anything interesting, but here they're basically saying no flights below 14,500. I actually don't know what the ceiling is for this cub. NXCub. Can I spell ceiling? So so funny. I can't tell if this is like the game or real life. Ceiling, 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 cruise. Come on, guys, give me a ceiling. Performance. Is it right in my face and I'm not seeing it? Is there not a ceiling? Very interesting. I am doing Google. I use the Bing browser, so sometimes I get not so good results. 14,000. Okay, so in theory, I can only go up to 14,000. Ceiling 14,000. 14,000 feet. All right. So I won't be able to go here because I won't be able to. Let me see if I can zoom in. This is a bright angel flight free zone. No flights below 14,500. I can't get another 500 feet. So when I get to this cavern area, I'm gonna have to go around, or I can go through this. This is I believe this is the dragon, the dragon corridor. Okay. So now the question is, how do I know that I'm at the dragon corridor? So I don't see any beacons. I guess I would just have to pay attention to this road. If I knew, so here are the coordinates, the GPS coordinates. So if I knew how to do that, then maybe I would be able to do that. Okay, so this is the route. This is the tour. So if you're going to take a tour, I would probably go. So I'm going to go on the left-hand side, and then on the right-hand side, if I can figure out where that is, I can come in here and take the dragon corridor, and then come land over here. Does this have? I think it's 8,500 feet. Yeah, I think so. 9,500 feet, 8,500 feet, so forth and so on. All right, so let's work with this, and then we'll make adjustments as we're flying. Does this have autopilot? It's got autopilot, so it should be helpful. All right, let me just check. VAT sim. All right, there's nobody on, so we're going to be doing CTAF 122.8. All right, so let us check our stuff. Here we have, this is the mixture, this is the propeller speed, this is the throttle, and this is check our avionics, or not avionics, our don't know, yoke, fuel left and off. Okay, fuel is actually up here, so on the left hand side I think we're at 15 gallons. It's got it on two sides. Why does it have it on two sides? Usable fuel 3 gallon, usable fuel 3 gallon. Alright, I don't know why it's on two sides. This is the left side, and here is the right side, fuel. The fuel is stored in the wing. Let's check our... Okay, that seems to be functioning. Let's see if the ailerons. Ailerons seem good over there. Let's check the right side. Okay. And we see our tail. Yep. Elevator seems to be functioning. And the elevator There we go. All right. So let's go ahead and check the checklist here. Pre-flight, before start, I don't know. Flight controls, that's what I was thinking of. Ignition is off. I think everything is off. Mixture is lean, so mixture is out right now, the red one. Props must be fully pushed, max RPM. So they want me to put my prop lever up. Like that. So parking brake, yes, we did set that, but I think it's down here. So it is in the on position. Let me see. I have some hardware so we can turn that on and off. Alright, so, whoops, nope. I lost my space. Alright, so master switch. Now, my master switch, I have it set to, there we go. The fuel pump. Fuel pump is on. Mixture rich. So I can put it on this side. So they want this mixture over here to be rich. Magneto set to both. Where's the magneto? Here's the magneto here. So let's go ahead and set that to both. The alternator field. Oh, alternator. Is that the battery? Here. That's the alternator battery. Or the alternator. That's on. Prop. The prop speed is already set to max. That's the blue one. Throttle about 1/4 of an inch. Don't know what 1/4 of an inch looks like. Starter. Start must be pushed. So I guess they already want me to... Okay. Want me to go ahead and start it. Let me see if I can get it. Alright, so this one, I have to actually hold it. I want the RPMs... Where's the RPMs? To be set to 1,000. It's at 1,300. I'm going to turn off my fuel pump. Alright, lights is required, avionics. I think avionics is already on. Alright, cool. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and figure out, so we have the fuel pump, that's fine. Strobe and nav, let's just go ahead and turn those on. Apparently I have them turned on already. Let me turn them off. So I've got my strobe. I don't have my strobe. Okay, well, I don't think I set those, so let's just do those manually. Landing lights. We're doing steady. We have the landing lights on because we don't have taxi. Alright, cool. And we're heading south. We should be fine. 188. So this is 122.8. Go ahead and make that active. Alright, now what runway is this? Runway 21. Where am I? This is Marble. Marble traffic. Cub. 6 Yankee 42 Tango. Taxiing to runway 21. Marble traffic. Alright, let's take the parking brake off. Let's add a little bit of power there and let's get going. a little bumpy. Oh, is that the runway? No, that can't be the runway. That can't be the runway. How do I zoom in? Zoom in to the map. Nope, not that one. This one. Other way. Okay, I think that is... Alright. Let's try it again. That would have been wild. If that was the... If this was the runway. Try and slow this down a little bit. Alright, so we have the white line, so this is the runway. But there's no... I'm super skeptical. I put my brakes on. Oh. I almost cut off the engine. So I'm gonna go to... Okay, so this is definitely the runway. Okay, so here we are. Let's put down one notch of flaps. Let's get some power going. Waiting for that airspeed. Airspeed's alive. I did not look and see what the rotation is for this Cub. I'm assuming it's small. Alright. We're at 3,600 feet. I'm gonna put up my flap. Trying to get a little bit of distance here. I'm gonna engage my trim. That's a town over there. I'm always baffled by these towns that are almost in the middle of nowhere. Not baffled, is it? I think I'm intrigued. How do they survive? What do they do for food? I'm very well aware that all of my shopping is done, my hunting and gathering is done at a grocery store. But these guys and girls, what do they do? Alright, now that I'm settled, let me go ahead and turn the Discord back on. In case these guys are chatting.
David, how's it going, man?
It's going, we're getting close.
We're getting close. I found a return job from this little field I'm at back in Toronto for like 500K, so I'm on the return. I'm coming back.
Hell yeah.
It's only an hour and 10 minutes. Like,
Yeah.
that's almost $1 million. You know, it's 850K just for like 2.5 hours of flying.
Is there anything else up there I could bring back with me?
Oh yeah, we'll find out once you land. We'll get there.
There is
I'm getting
nothing
close, so
out here.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I got numbers wrote down here so I can remember. Youth 12,000 and 250 knots, Bimbo 8,210.
Pull back these
I'm trying
RPMs
to
a
write
little
it
bit.
down where I got it right here in front of me.
going on, guys?
How you doing?
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, good morning. Doing a totally unrealistic flight, taking a CJ4 off from a dirt field, but I guess it's working.
Yeah,
It's fine.
you do you, bro.
I didn't park the plane there, so I left it there.
There you go. You get credits for being the recovery pilot.
Alright, so I reduced the RPMs a little bit so that I'm not redlining it the entire time. So here, this is the mixture for my fuel, and this is the propeller speed, which handles the RPM. So now what I'm looking at is a fuel graph, and if I lean, I'm going to take some of this mixture out. What I want to see actually is the EGT, which I believe is the heat or the temperature of the engine. As you take out fuel, the engine's going to run hotter, but I'm also saving on fuel. So should I be damaging the engine to save some fuel? So by pulling out some of the mixture, I went from a whopping, 13 or 12? But let's see if I can get it down lower. And I think you can see that the engine, the EGT temperature is going up. Now there's wind in between these caverns, so there's going to be some turbulence. So I don't know how far I have to be before it'll affect me. So we'll see. Alright, so let's zoom out some more. See where we are. Grand scheme of things. So it looks like I got an email? Or what is that? Now you're not supposed to fly in underneath this threshold here. And I flew it once when I didn't know what the rules were, and it was fun. I could see that it's dangerous and people could lose their lives, but it sure made this flight a lot more fun than just nothing, just looking at nothing. All right, so let's take a look at our sectional. Try and pull it up. Alright, so what I'm looking at is this curve over here. I believe is down here. Let's go up one. So I believe this curve right here, and then there's GC. So I want to go over there so I can get to the dragon corridor. I don't know if there's different types of maps. It would be nice to have that road map to be able to see the roads. But there's I'm assuming that's a road. I don't know. Hard to tell what's a road. PSI, oil pressure. So are there different, let me see here. So I have map, flight plan. How do I get to that map? Okay. That's proc. I mean, I guess they, oops. at the origin, which was I think it was L41. Marble, yep. Destination is KGCN. This, I'm assuming this should be done while you're on the ground. Alright, I think we're done. Yeah, so that seems like a thing. And I'm curious as to why it's not giving me a line. I'm way out here because I'm looking for a road. No, I'm not. I'm way out here because I wasn't paying attention. So back to that sectional chart. Is there anything we can do about this? There's the Grand Canyon tour. The Grand Canyon VFR. So I think we might be over, I think we might be coming up to this spot over here. Point Imperial, don't know what that is. Yeah, you know what, we'll just deal. We'll just deal with what we got. The funny thing is, even though I did a flight plan, it's not showing it up on the screen. I need to say done? Activate flight plan. Oh. And is it touch screen? How do I activate my flight plan? Activate flight plan. No, active. Not activate. That is active flight plan. Still headed south? Yes. It's fine. Alright, so yeah, whatever. I think GPS is not working, or I don't know how to use it. I don't know how to use this thing. Let's just keep going. Let's set our, make sure we're on Alt. We are on Alt, okay. And I think we're good to go. So the waypoint, so this is actually helpful. 33 nautical miles. am slowly climbing. You know what? I'm not going to. Let's go ahead and do this. Because it is almost. It's almost. Whoops. It's almost like I'm flying on autopilot, just flying out of nowhere. Let's go ahead and let's get into these caverns. And there's some wind that we're fighting now. Yeah, that's exciting. I wonder, okay, you know what? So what I did before is I was about 500 feet off the ground while in these caverns. I'm gonna pull back my throttle so that I don't overspeed, and probably pull back some of my RPMs so I don't brake. Let's do it. Let's be a little unrealistic. Ooh.
500.
Okay, I'm 500 feet off the ground. That's cool. Let's get some of my... Yeah, there we go. This is more exciting than just flying a straight line. Now the funny part's going to be trying to get up. I'm gonna put my mixture back to full just to make sure that I have enough power. Oh, it just got a ding on. I just got a ding on VPilot, so let me see if that's important. If someone's catching me doing something that's wrong. Nope, okay, that's just a friendly message. Alright, sounds good. I'm working a little bit of trim as I'm turning, making sure that I have control. But actually, this Cub seems to be very stable compared to some of those other planes that I've flown. It kind of balances itself out. There's not a lot of input. RPM just a little bit. Don't want to mainline it too long. My engine seems to be cool. It went down to 1460 for the temperature. It was at 1500 before. And coincidentally, I'm burning nine gallons of fuel compared to the 12, I think, when I was playing it safe. So 13 minutes ETE, is that right? I mean, I'm still making progress. Now there's this one, I don't know if it's here, but there's this one opening which looked so nice to land. I don't know if it's in this part or another part of the canyon that I was flying in. I'll let you know if I see it. We'll definitely do a touch and go. Alright, so here's the thing that always got me. This right here is my altitude. Oh, the game is froze. I hope I don't crash. Okay. So, altitude, right now we're about 3,200 feet. MSL, which is mean sea level. So even though we are super close to the ground, we're still considered 3,000 feet above sea level. So I learned that some planes, usually the aerobatic planes, they'll have two altimeters, one that measures their sea level and one that measures their AGL, above ground level. So right now I think we're super close. Let's see how much closer. Let's see how much closer we can get. Trim. So I'm trying, it's going slowly, but I'm trying to do like a controlled descent. So right now I'm roughly about like 100 or 200 feet per minute. So there is that river that's going west. That is an indicator to me that I'm getting closer to the opening of the canyon. I don't really know how to say it. Alright, let's start climbing up. So instead of going east, we're going to continue heading west. At this fork in the road. back down. Look at that. Somebody lives there? Super secluded. Alright, so I'm going to start climbing because it looks like it's opening up, which this is the area, well, I'm already breaking all the rules anyway. It looks like this is the area where they're saying no flights below. Is that right? I don't know. Maybe it's not. But I think this might be the spot that I was talking about. Let me see if I can circle around. Here's another house. I get the sense that I'm top gunning this, but just at a much slower speed. Airspeed seems okay. That's one of the things, sometimes I am too busy flying that I don't pay attention to my airspeed, and then I stall. I don't realize that I'm pitching my nose up as high as I think I am. So I'm trying to think if any of these areas were a good spot to do a touch and go. This place definitely has me thinking of Red Dead Redemption. Now I'm pulling back super hard. Well, not super hard, but... So like, yeah. Trying to make these turns. Just trying to make these real tight turns. So 8 minutes? Is that right? That doesn't look right. 14 nautical miles. Alright, so I'm gonna start to climb out of this place. Gonna put my props and my throttle all the way up. Gonna try and get a decent climb where it's not killing my airspeed too much. So my airspeed is still climbing, and I'm still at about 600 feet per minute. So that's not bad. I think I'm gonna make a right. Yep. Alright, cool. So let me keep using my trim. Using my ailerons to turn, and I'm using my trim to kind of give myself a control pitch. So I'm at 3,000 feet. Oh, at 3,600 feet. Let's keep it going. Pitching my nose up some more. So I don't know where this... So I think this is... Yeah, okay. So I definitely did not follow the plan. So at this point, we're just going to climb up past, we're going to climb up, we're going to get past the plateau over here, and then we'll just go ahead and land. I'm just taking some pictures. That's what you do. Let me see if there's anybody on VATSIM. Nope, it's still just me talking to myself.
And GS is in blue. Glide slope is in blue. So now you're looking for glide slope star, the same way we did it with localizer, right?
Okay.
Blue is also always what it's expecting, and green is what it's going to capture.
Okay.
And you know when it's going to capture it because that diamond is moving down. Look, glide slope star, right? So now it's descending. So now what you're going to do is look at your altitude window and put the go around altitude, which is 3,000, coincidentally the same altitude you already had, correct?
Yeah.
3,000.
Alright, so now there's, it feels like there's wind that's interfering. That's fine, that just makes it exciting. Do you think we're going to clear this? If not, I can turn and then kind of continue using the space to climb. So right now, let me see, the airspeed is, let's try and pitch our nose up a little bit and see what it does to the airspeed. It's going down, but we're okay, because I think it's, when it gets to, I think we're fine, even if it gets to like 70, we're not at stall speed. So let's try and see what it takes to climb quickly. I always try and accelerate super safe. So right now we're roughly 1450, 1500. And I mean, I definitely think we can make it. Let's pitch that nose up some more, using the trim. Almost lost control there a little bit. Look at that. Definitely made it to the top. Okay, that was... Nope, opposite direction. Ooh,
500.
that. Oh, so I was using the shift and the left arrows to turn. I was using shift and the left arrow to turn the camera, and then it looks like it just went all crazy. So maybe I'm supposed to use the left shift and not the right shift. But, oh, that sucked. All right. So we were basically over here. 1,500 feet. Ugh. I don't even think that's a thing. I would love to see. I want to see if that's a thing. But I could not recover, so I tried to hold my left rudder because I was spinning right, so I was holding my left rudder in the opposite direction. But I could not. I was unable to recover. Let's see if they load me into the ground. Or is it 1,500 feet AGL? Yep, looks like it's AGL. Ooh, I clicked the ready button, but I don't think the game's ready for me. Okay. Okay, so I'm definitely somewhere. I'm heading north. You know what? They usually start me heading north.
500.
So 500. Pretty close. All right. So let's go ahead. Let's keep climbing, and then we'll head south. There's definitely wind. And with all these unstable terrain, there should be crazy wind. And the lesson for me should be to respect the wind. So I'm trying to climb, and this thing is just trim.
500.
Okay. And I can hear all the wind too. It's wild. Okay, my trim wheel. Let me do it manually because this trim isn't working out. I'm just looking to steady this out some. As you can tell, it's just super wild. It's pushing me to the right, so I keep turning my yoke to the left. to steady me out. I'm assuming at the edge here there's going to be a lot of different wind direction. So I'm trying to get higher so that I'm not affected so much. So I believe the airport that I'm looking for is right in front of me. And right now, I'm just trying to get control of this plane. Alright, so I still need to set my radio. 122. 80. Okay, so now we're on CTAF. And at this point you should know something about the runway that you're going to, the wind direction. Alright, hold on. Let's see if I can... Now I'm trying to adjust my pitch or my trim because it was so wild before. Oh, the wind! There's a wild crosswind over here. Grand Canyon traffic, Cub, 6 Yankee 42 Tango, inbound for landing. So I don't know what runway I'm going at. I mean, so I think one thing I should do is do a pattern so I can see what those numbers are. I'm being impatient because this is a virtual experience here. I think in real life you would do a flyover just so that you know what you're announcing, or you should know what the airports are, the runways are. So there's definitely some wind blowing from the, what is that, east? Blowing from the east. That's making this difficult. Now let me see, I'm going to try and use my rudder. I'm going to use my aileron, and I'm going to use my rudder. Keep the plane So I think, what is that? Two one or 2? So if that's 2-1, then the other side is 210. So that would be minus plus, so 3. So I think 3. 2-1, so 3. Grand Canyon traffic, Cub, 6 Yankee 42 Tango, on downwind runway 3. So I'm gonna land it on this side over here. All right, so let's start preparing. Let's work on getting my flaps going. Gotta get my speed down. Gonna pitch my nose up to help with my speed. All right, it's underneath the white line. So I've got one lap, one flap. Let's turn on our landing lights. Nope, that's... There we go.
500.
So the propeller, I'm gonna put in 2. Grand Canyon traffic, Cub 6 Yankee 42 Tango, turning base, runway 3. Grand Canyon traffic. And then I'm going to immediately start turning again. Grand Canyon traffic, Cub 6 Yankee 42 Tango, turning on final, runway 3. Grand Canyon traffic. So there's some strong winds happening here. This is going to be interesting. Put down flaps some more. And I'm going to work with some power management here. My throttle. Over the threshold, taking off my power. Putting my flaps back up. We're gonna get off of this runway here. Grand Canyon traffic, Cub 6 Yankee 42 Tango, cleared runway. Grand Canyon traffic. Alright, so that was, I mean, there seems to be a pattern here where I'm crashing on my first attempt, and then I take things a little more seriously, and I'm making it back home to my family. Oh, that's interesting. Is that my... Hold on. I just happened to look out to my left and my aileron looks like it's stuck. Oh, that is funny. Didn't turn on autopilot on purpose. Oh, that is funny. It was stuck. What is... That's interesting. That's approach. Autopilot. I don't know why this AP is on. I didn't turn it on. Okay. Whatevs.
Pay was 43,000 and your rental was 191, so that makes it 134,000 plus $400 landing fee. Call it 134,000 cost. 234,000. And you got paid 286, so actually it was profitable. You made 50K.
Alright, these guys are just chatting up some numbers here for on air. Oh, there's a glider. Oh, you know what? This did look weird. And that's because my traffic isn't... I adjusted my traffic last time. Oops. This one. So I like my traffic to be a lot. I had it at 60. I want the world to feel like it's alive. So they should be automatically generating some new stuff. Look at that glider. I have not actually used it. Let's see. I want to park next to it. Oh, I'm parking right on top of it. Oops. Get this RPM up to 100. I mean, up to 100, up to 1,000. All right. Now let me see what right shift does. No, right shift also makes you turn, so yeah, it must have been the wind and I just shouldn't have been messing around like that. Alright, cool. Let's go ahead and turn things off here. So we're going to lower the prop. We are going to turn off some of these lights. Landing, nav, avionics is fine. Why is the fuel pump on? Then we're going to turn off the magnetos. We're going to pull out the mixture. And is there a... Oh, I didn't even... Well, I didn't last that long to look at the fuel. Alright, what are you complaining about? Oil pressure, low vacuum. That's correct. And where is the annunciator button? You know, I say I'm going to spend more time with this plane, but I still haven't learned haven't learned how to do this. Altitude heading. I don't know, it's just, I guess it's just gonna be completely annoying. Well, I guess in that case, I'll just turn off everything else. Turn off the alternator, turn that off. Oh, I didn't take a picture. Oh, darn. I took a picture of everything else except for the place that I'm supposed to land. Alright, let me leave this Discord room. I wasn't really talking. Let me see if there's another one. We have a couple. Shared cockpit. I'm just gonna hang out in the Flight Voice 1 room. Do that. Alright, so let's go on to the next one. Actually, I'm going to take a quick break and then we'll go on to the next one. For right now, let's take a look. Actually, payload max speed. Wanted to see if it gave me like the stall speed and the roll. I'd probably have to look it up. Yeah, because they're just giving me pictures now. Okay. Alright, so the next one, Grand Canyon, done. Next one is Yellowstone. I have not been to Yellowstone. So this will be interesting. KWYS. So let's check out... Well, actually... do I need to do that one? That one's kind of big. Alright, so KWYS. Let's... Destination... Okay, so it's over there in the north somewhere. Alright. What places? Let's... So what's U41? That's 27 minutes, about half an hour. These look more fun. Now this one, this is just a ride. And maybe we can, it looks like we can go through this valley. And there's a beacon, I like that. Alright, I want to start here. This looks like a super tiny, right next to a railroad. Yeah, let's use this one. Uh-oh, what did I do? Oh, not waypoint. I want this one as my departure. Here we go. Still 27 miles. It's 60 nautical miles. Okay, cool. I'm digging it. Alright, I'm gonna take a quick break and then we'll come back and do some stuff. Alright, so I'm back. I'm trying to figure out which screen to look at. Okay, so we're gonna do Yellowstone. So let's check out our flight plan here. Let's go with KRXE, and that's KWYS. Excuse me. Okay, cool. So what can we tell about this place here? It's got a population to its right. Don't be fooled by these blue lines. They are not. That's not a river. These are established airways. But there is a railroad on the left. There's a road. So at some point the railroad will veer off to the right. And it looks like it actually stops. So that main road keeps going. So we can keep an eye on the road. Interstate 20. There seems to be a settlement. There'll be a lake on our left-hand side, so that is good to know. So there'll be some mountains on our left-hand side, and some foliage, I guess. Okay. So we can either continue to follow the road, or just come right in. Alright, and that sounds pretty straightforward. So Yellowstone, let me see here. So let's learn something about the place that we're trying to land at. Alright, so Yellowstone, elevation is 6649, so if I come in for a pattern, I need to be 1,000 feet above that, so 7,649. So I'll need to keep that on my altimeter. It's got a beacon, which is helpful for me, definitely. It's got AWOS, CTAF, Unicom, so it looks like it's untowered, so there's no tower. So I would use AWOS. Well, this is a phone number. No, here it is. I could use AWOS to get the weather. It's got a runway 01 and 19. So 01 is basically north, and then this is south. Okay. So it's got a runway that runs north and south. It does have fuel. It is publicly owned. Okay. Alright, cool. Minimum takeoffs. It has RNAV. I like RNAV. So, let's get a METAR on there. So here is a METAR on this one. So which one are we looking at? This is the day and this is the time. So 1515 Zulu. Right now it's 1527. This is 14. Okay, so this is the latest one, and there's no wind or calm winds. So we can pick whatever we want. Yeah, wind is calm. Alright, cool. So let's see if we can do an RNAV. Let's take a look at this document here. Am I not? Oh, if I do, yeah, it'll ask me for some information. Alright, so let's take a look here. So the RNAV, we don't need to, we're using GPS, so we don't need to put any localizer information. Missed approach, climb to 15,000. Direct to that one. Ooh. Where is the... I guess this is the... Where's the runway? So this is, okay, this is final, or this is final approach fix, I think. So IVAC. This is the, this right here is the runway. So it looks like there's stuff in between. So let's see here on, I need to make sure that I'm at 10,000 at FIVIP, which is over here. Wow, I need to be high. I was gonna do the Cessna, but it struggles to get to 10,000, or I've struggled to get it to 10,000. I think I'll take the. I don't want to take the Piper. I haven't figured out how to use its instruments yet. I always do a manual landing because I haven't figured out how to get it working. So this is 9,500. And then it's 4.8 nautical miles to the runway. Okay. I don't know. Let's do the Cessna. Alright, cool. So that's that one. And then what about where we're taking off from? Do we have any minimums? So this is Rexburg. Elevation is 4,800 feet. It's got 17.35. Takeoff minimums. So let's. This is Rexburg. They used to give you like a gigantic document, 66 pages. So let's do a search for Rexburg. Let's see if it's there. It is there. Alright, cool. So let's get a METAR on RXE. aviationweather.gov. METAR. I would have to, I don't know where any of those are. METAR. KRXE. Raw decoded. Get me the METAR. Ooh, there we go. That's nice. So the wind is 210. And let's see here. It's clear, so I don't see any clouds. So 210. 210, and we have 210, we have 17 and 35, so 210, that is southwest. 210, yes, so southwest. So I think we'll be taking runway 17. Okay, so here's the departure, takeoff obstacles. Let's zoom in a little bit more. Climbing, right turn on heading 215, and VOR, don't know what this is before, route to flight, if not at, continue climbing, holding pattern, turn north, cross something else, above MEA. What? I don't understand any of this. Climbing. Okay, so runway climbing, right turn on heading 215. So let's see here. They're gonna no, this is a sectional, so they might not show me the waypoints. Let's see if there are any other waypoints here. They were talking about there's a VOR. Where's that? At this one. But that's not a right turn, that's a left turn. Here's a VOR. That's Jack. This one is Idaho Falls, so which VOR are you talking about? Well, I guess climbing. So runway 17, so you're already headed south. You make a right turn, so you're gonna be making right 215. So the VOR they're talking about has got to be. Does it have to be? No, here it is. Where's? It's got to be this one. But this has a DME. And what is this one again? Don't remember what that means. I think it's a Vortac. Let me see if it has it in the legend. Here. Okay, so this is the VOR DME. It's got a square with a pentagon? No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sectagon. A Decepticon. It's got a cube with a Decepticon inside. And this Vortac is that. So it's talking about VOR DME. VOR DME. Oh, IDA. Is that the is that the name? I just made up all this noise for nothing. Where's my path? That's dubious. Here it is. Oh, it's right here. It even identified the VOR, and I'm like, what are you talking about? So we're gonna take a we're gonna take off south, then we're gonna turn this way towards this VOR, I guess. To Rigby International? Is that the airport? This is Idaho Falls Regional. So I don't... You know what? I don't know. I think I'm spending too much time trying to figure this out. And I don't know what it is. There goes Rigby. Found Rigby. I don't know why it says international. To MEA for route of flight. To MEA. The heck is MEA? I don't know. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take off, and since they want me to go to a right, I guess because there's mountains over here, then I'll just stay over here. I'll just make a right and make a U-turn. Okay. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Alright, so KRXE. Let's figure that. KRXE. Rexburg. It's got a lot of parking. I'm gonna park in the back like a G. And we're taking the Cessna. Do I want the GPS? No. Let me take this one. And let me go ahead and connect to VATSIM because our flight ended. So this is a C1172 Cessna Skyhawk. Okay, I am connected. My flight plan is KRXE to something Yellowstone. KWYS. Departure time, it is 15:38, so let's go with 15:50. It is a 30-minute ride, and I guess I'll be going 10,000 feet. Who knows? Let's go ahead and file. Alright, cool beans. Let's get my camera set up, or my headgear. Ooh, I love this scenery. Look at this. Oh, this is beautiful. You can see the mountain on the, that mountain range over there is pretty far. So I think I can make a left turn if I really wanted to. Holy moly, I feel like just flying over this, maybe doing a pattern. Oh, that's neat. Okay. I think let me take a picture of this airport. I think I'm really gonna like this place. Look at this guy. Don't you hit my plane. Looks like he wants to keep going back. Guy's a bad boy. Okay. Alright, let's stop messing around. So let's turn on the things are a little backwards. Alright, let's turn on the valve. Here, the valve is off. Now it's on. Okay. What we got going on here? So, parking brake is off. What is going on? Look at that. I had that trim way down. Okay. Let's turn on our beacon. I don't want to turn those others on. My beacon doing anything? Should be on the... It's hard to tell. It's hard to tell what it's doing. Alright, let's go ahead and get some of that fuel in. Let's turn on the fuel pump. And let's turn on the magnetos. Let's get our RPMs up to about 1,000. Cool. Turn off the fuel pump. Turn on the pitot heat. And I think we're good. Let's turn on the master avionics. Or avionics master. So we've got temperature and volts. I usually put on the temperature. This is local time, this is flight time, and time elapsed. So if I have a timer that I want to mess with. Let's go ahead and set our transponder. Forgot what it was called. Alright, so let's do a quick flight plan. We are K something, KRXE. Yeah, I remember. KR XE, look at that. Add that waypoint. Add the waypoint. Sometimes it doesn't add the waypoint. KRXE? Yes. There you go. Alright, so now K. Nope. W. And then it was Yankee and Sierra. Yellowstone, Montana. Alright, good deal. So 59 nautical miles. We have some GPS, but we're not going to use the GPS. Not unless we really need to. We're going to hold off on that. So let's set our... We're on CTAF right now. Let's take a look at our map and see if there's any... Let's see if there's any VORs that we wanted, to pay attention to. Go with a world VFR, there we go. Alright, so we have this VOR on the left, don't really need it. And there's an NDB beacon over here. I do want that, so let's go ahead and set that beacon 415. I think this is it. So ADF is what we're doing. Nope. Frequency. I've done this once. I've done this once before. Swap free. Okay, so yeah, so there's a. That's what it is. There's a active and standby. So what I wanted is 415. 4. Oh my goodness. Oh, that was cute. Let's swap it. So here is the indicator. As soon as we get into the air, it should, well, as soon as we get in within range, it'll start to pick it up, and then it'll start pointing to what direction it is in. So that'll help us just make sure that we are going towards that airport, that airfield, airport. Okay, so I don't think we need a VOR, but alright, so just to keep in mind, we're going to take off south, we're going to turn to our right, and there's a railroad station, but there's a main road that we're going to try and follow. Now, I'm not really good at following roads. It's the I-20, but it looks like the I-20 will basically take us all the way to the airport. So let's go ahead and try that, see if it works. Alright, let's see here. Let's go ahead and set the barometric readings. Let's go get a METAR inside of the game. So 210, that's still accurate. The altimeter reading or barometric pressure is 2998. So here is 29 and then 98. So I guess that's 99 or that's 90. So 98. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, sounds good. And we are going to use, we're going to try and use GPS for the RNAV approach if we are still going to try with that. Fuel is good. Amps are good. Pressure, all that stuff looks good. Alright, so let me stop being scared. Let's do this. It was 17 that we are going to be taking off from, so it is south. So we're going to want to point We're gonna want to point our nose to the north at some point. We're gonna want to head to the north side of the runway in order to turn south. All right. This was, what is the name of this place? Rexburg. Rexburg traffic, Cessna 6 Yankee 42 Tango, taxiing to runway 17, Rexburg traffic. All right, so we're gonna have this guy push us back. So let's take off the parking brake, do a manual push. Let's go ahead and turn it this way. Okay. And I think we're good. I think we're good. I think we can do it. We can do the rest. Let me just make some seating adjustments. All right, let's do this. Oh, whoa. I gotta do my lights, so let's put on the taxi. Okay, now let's go. Let's get to 1500 RPMs. That usually gets the Cessna moving. Alright, cool. Now, where am I going? It's not difficult. Okay, here's the taxiway in yellow. Look at those buildings. I love it. And this is not the add-on too. The add-on was Yellowstone, so hopefully the Yellowstone place looks even cooler than this. I'm loving this already. So taxiing to runway 17. Are those chimneys or factories? Hard to say. Need to keep my eye on the road. Alright, coming in a little hot. Ooh, there's a little bit of water right here. Gonna put the parking brake on. Gonna put one of my flaps down. And let's see here. I'm gonna put the nav lights, nav strobe. Gonna turn on my landing lights and turn off my taxi. And I think that's it. Oh, it is gorgeous out here. I have got to do more flying out here. Alright, Rexburg. Rexburg traffic, Cessna 6 Yankee 42 Tango, ready for takeoff, runway 17, Rexburg traffic. Alright, let's do this. You know what, I never don't double check sometimes. All right, lining up. Parking brake on. Let's go ahead and light this. Increase our throttle. And I'll put the throttle up some more, all the way. Airspeed's alive. Kind of. It's taking its sweet time. 50. 55. Let's roll. Okay, I'm going to turn my landing lights off because I always forget that. Right, now it's supposed to go to the right. And put my flaps up. We still have positive. So I'm already at 5,000 feet, which is saying something for the Cessna. Look at those houses. What a beautiful area. I love this virtual city. Alright, so we're headed north. So right now we're westbound. And we want to turn this bad boy around. And I think we want to try and climb to 9,000 feet. Where's that beautiful airport? So there is, don't know if I'll be able to find the railroad track. But all that greenery, I am just in love with it. There's that mountain range, I think. So this is the road. You know what? Let me get our sectional so we can actually see it. So yeah, so this is the road. This is the main road. So this one's easy. I think it's because it's not surrounded by trees or anything like that, but it seems a lot easier to follow. So we can follow this one. So there should be another, I guess as it straightens out, as this straightens out, there should be another airport. So I'm going to fly on the left-hand side of there so I can better see some of these landmarks. I think I've just lost the road. Oh, there it is. Oh, it's a highway. Alright, so it's trying to steady climb at 500 feet, roughly 500 feet per minute. I mean, it seems pretty flat. I don't think I need to go up any higher. Alright, you know what? Let's go back on the left-hand side because I can't make up my mind. Is that the airstrip? No, I don't think so. I think that's just a coincidence. Alright, so let's see if we can see the start of a railroad track. That'd be cool. just get myself something to drink. Since I'm doing all this talking. That looks like an airfield. That right there we go. That's the one. So does that mean that the still looking for the railroad track? So the railroad track it goes alongside the highway. It looks like it crosses that. That might be the railroad track. Here's the highway, and it crosses this way. So I think this is. I think that's got to be the railroad track. But that is not easy to find. All right, found the beacon. That's always great. Alright, so what's the plan? The plan is to follow the road. So the road... Yeah, I'm definitely going to lose this road. Alright, so it did look like the NDB is active. Oops. Trying to figure out my right buttons. So it does look like the NDB is active, so it's pointing in a northerly direction. There goes a major road. Look at that bustling city or town. Look at that, I love it. This is such good sightseeing. Alright, so still going north. I guess now we're in the pastures. Is that snow? Is that snow, or is that just dirt? What is that? Alright, so we are going to make sure I'm turning north because I think we are, excuse me, I think we are distracted. Actually, I'm kind of following the beacon as well. So it's not just directly north. Yeah, it looks like it. Actually, I mean, kind of. Alright, so I think I just abandoned trying to follow the road. Oh, I didn't start the timer. Let me see. Is that how you start it? Yeah. So if I'm right, this is I-20, and it'll eventually come back around and cross. So let's... So I'm going to lean this a little bit. So we're getting a fuel flow of 10 gallons an hour. If I push it in all the way, it's like 14 gallons. So if I lean it, I can control how much fuel flow, which I think is awesome. I wish regular cars would do that. So So those hills seem to be coming up. So I'm going to start to increase our altitude. So I'm looking at my vertical speed indicator. I'm just going to try and get something, you know, comfortable around 500 feet per minute. We have time. There's a road off to our left. I'm no longer following it. I'm following this needle, this beacon. We're at 6,400 feet. Well, actually, phonetic alphabet, they say 6,400. And let's see if they tell me if I'm getting closer or not. Yes, so 42 nautical miles. It looks like it's 24 minutes. So I need to respect the winds that are in these not smooth areas. At 6,800. So let's actually switch tanks. Let's take a look at our sectional chart here. So, is that street on the left? That might be it. Maybe I'm too far gone. No, because according to that needle, I'm okay. So it's funny, outside of the nav aid, I totally abandoned the original thought, which was just follow the road. Now that I have the needle, it's almost like the shortest distance between two points. Just go straight. So I don't think I'm going to do the RNAV approach. We'll just do it manually. So I veered off a little bit. The needle is pointing to the left. I was just looking to see if there's any, I'm checking the maps to see if there is any ATC coverage. Alright, so 34 nautical miles. So, I mean, according to the map, it seemed like it was closer. But 34 nautical miles, well, it was a 30-minute ride. So, and we're about, I don't know, maybe 10 minutes into it. Because I started the timer late. Alright, so what are we? We are... Let's do something here. Let's get to 10,000 because that's fun. We're going to set our heading to what we're doing now. Set our heading, set it to right there. Let's put on autopilot. And then let's set the heading and let's get our climb speed at 400. That seems reasonable. Okay, so now that we have autopilot on, now we can kind of look outside and take pictures and figure out what our next steps are. Look, there goes that road. Let me see. See a road. Well, I see it's blue. I don't know if it's a river. There goes the NDP. Alright, we've got 30 nautical miles. There's supposed to be a lake on our left. Why did I do 10,000? What's wrong with me? Oh, excuse me. All right, so let's go back to our sectional chart here. So there's supposed to be a lake to our left. There's supposed to be a road to our left. So there is a river. I'm guessing that's the road. Yeah, that's a road. And well, yeah, I mean, so I guess this is the river that leads into there. Is that a dam? And then there goes a bigger lake. So, are those the mountains? So there's the road. So if I look at the map, the lake... Yep, let me show you the map, sorry guys. So it might be a little hard to see, but over here we have this brown area. This looks like those mountain ranges over there, or hills, or whatever they are. I'm guessing these blue lines are roads. So even though it's, again, it's funny, even though it's like, it seems super small on the map, when you actually get out there and do it, it's far. It's pretty far. So this is this lake over here. So we haven't even gotten to this lake, so we're gonna have to fly over there. All right. Cool. All right, let's take off autopilot now that we know what we're doing. And yeah, so I should climb to 10,000 just to be sure that I can clear those. And look, there's a town right by the river. Ooh, what is that? Okay. So I'm trying not to look at the instruments. Right now I'm looking at the nose of the plane being around the top of those mountains. So as long as I am pulling my pitch, even though it's not good, it's not a great scene, I'm still climbing without having to look at the instruments. All right, at 9,000 feet, which, yeah, 9,000 definitely clears. Now I see something blinking. I see something blinking. I don't know if that's the airport or not. But it's pretty cool that I can see it. Whatever it is. If I needed to land, those spots over there would be great to do an emergency landing. Not so much, well, a little bit. Yeah, right here. Okay. We got 16 nautical miles, about 8 minutes. I mean, that thing is blinking. And I like it. Now, where's the road? Did I lose track of the road already? Yeah, let's just say that I did. I don't know where this road is. So I mean, it could be this thing over here, but I don't know. Excuse me. Or this is it right here. This is probably it. It's been there the whole time. Okay, yeah. So this beacon is pointing in that direction. That blinking light over there has got to be. Yep. Not even the blinking light. That is the runway light. I have not seen one from so far, but that is a beautiful sight. Alright, and where were we landing? This was runway something or another. Yellowstone has 01 and 19. So most likely 01. Yellowstone traffic, Cessna 6 Yankee 42 Tango, inbound landing runway 01. Am I really inbound? Request landing? I don't know. So there is another center that's on right now, so let's listen. Let me see if I can get COM 2 13370. Sometimes it's nice to have company. 13390, which is already there. Nope. Hey, COM 2, why aren't you working? Alright, I'll set you manually. That was 133. So, 133,700. Did I comm switch? Audio receiver. Crew volume, so it should be on. We'll see. COM 2 volume's up. So if there's any chatter, hopefully, maybe we'll hear it. Alright, so the runway or the I was looking for the elevation. The elevation is 66,000. So 77,000 is what we want. And I don't know what that means. That's an O. So we're already continue to descend 500 feet per minute. Maybe a little more. Alright, so because we're landing, we're gonna go ahead and put our fuel, our mixture to rich. Notice how the engine changed because we're so high. It wants less fuel, so we're getting less power out of it at these altitudes. All right, so I'm gonna pitch our nose up so I can put on the flaps. Alright, so first level flap. Now we can pitch our nose back down. I'm going to put second level there because we're going to be going down pretty fast. I'm going to remove our throttle so that we're not going too fast. I'm going to put on our landing lights. Yellowstone traffic, Cessna 6 Yankee 42 Tango on final runway 01. Yellowstone traffic. Okay, so I didn't think the plane I didn't think the plane was going to start up. So we want to manage our descent and our power somewhere between 60 and 70 knots as we're coming in. So we're at about 7,700 right now. The elevation for this place is 66, so that gives us an idea. I already see one, maybe two red lights, so I think we have the right glide slope. That's actually, whoop, now we're low. I see three. Those lights are a little hard to see unless you zoom in. So we're going to want to manage this power. But it looks like we have the right glide slope. That's actually encouraging. I usually struggle with that. Taking off some of that power. We're hitting 80 knots. M. Don't know what that M stands for. Too high. Alright. I'm just gonna cut off our... Actually, I probably shouldn't cut it off all the way. Oh, that was sweet. I'm telling you, I can't get these putting my flaps up. I can't get these butter landings with those other planes. It is almost guaranteed with the Cessnas. Yellowstone traffic, Cessna 6 Yankee 42 Tango, cleared runway. Yeah, Yellowstone traffic. Alright, let me turn on my taxi lights and turn off the landing lights. Oh man, look at that. Look at that mountain range over there. Almost, it's like it's calling me. It was a good sized runway. I had plenty of space. I guess I can just park wherever I want over here. I'll just park next to the beacon. I like the beacon. Trying to grab some pictures. And then we can shut her down. Alright. So let's go ahead and shut her down. What are we doing here? We're going to shut off our electronics. Pitot heat. Going to turn off the magneto. And it took no time to stop. Okay, we'll take, we'll shut off the fuel valve. Turn this back to both. Let's set our pitch or trim. Alright, cool. So we can turn off the beacon, turn off avionics, and the battery and alternator. Take a look at this profile. 201. 201 hours. Nice. Alright, cool. Did everything download? Yes. Do I have any new updates? No new updates. Why is this in here? Part of the community. That's interesting. Yeah, that's very interesting. Okay, all right. Well, let me see here. So we've completed the 2 more. Yellowstone, and let's see about 6-4. I mean, we could just end strong and just do all 3 of them. Let's see. Okay, so that's over here somewhere. Cool, cool, cool. Look at that. We have the convenience of I didn't want to do that. Okay, hold on. This is not little nav map. That's what's going on. KRAP. KRAP. Okay, there we go. So that's 18 minutes. And this one, there's a road, main road that we can follow. There's a city. Let's go with Ellsworth. KRCA. About a 20-minute ride. We can do that. Alright, let's do that. But because... And let's do a different plane. Ooh, maybe we'll do the diamond. You know I don't want to. KRCA. KRCA. Oh, that's an Air Force base. Oh. Oh, now I feel even cooler. Alright, we're gonna park right there. Sorry, my thing is still on. Okay, so which one of these planes? Because we want to make this a quick trip. Ooh, should I even dare do that? That'd be crazy. The Icon. I think I've flown this one before. I haven't done that in a while. I did like it. So the diamonds are cool. The diamonds are cool, but I don't like taxiing with them. I think something's wrong with me. Okay, let's do this one. I haven't flown this one in a while. Now this one, I don't believe I have my settings for it. So this will be interesting. We might spend some time setting this thing up with SPAD. Yep, it's definitely saying that it doesn't have anything. Let's see here. What was the name of that plane? This is a VL3. I don't know what that is. Let's look it up. VL3. Yeah, oh, is that the shark? Ultralight. Alright, what is the climb rate? Show me the ceiling. You're not going to show me the ceiling. Okay. Alright, so I did not set this thing up. Did I ever fly this? Yeah, I think I did fly this before. Ooh, why is that there? Neat. Don't crash on me, game. Stuck. Alright. So let me see, is there a... It's got a regular thing. Does work. Avionics, doesn't look like there's anything too special going on here. We've got a trim. Okay, we do have a trim. I can... We do have a gear up. Fuel selector. Left, oh it's R. No, it's off. Left, right, off. Okay. Parking brake is on. Let's see about these controls. And then we have, can you see it? Okay. Alright, well I guess we should be able to use the regular Cessna profile on my SpadNet. Okay, so let's see what's going on. Let's go ahead and turn on the master switch. There's no alternator, so there's no alternator to turn on. Okay, flaps work. Backlit. There's the battery. I guess I don't know what that is. Put that on. Fuel pump. Landing light, strobe. Let's turn on the strobe. Let's see here. Let's give it some fuel. So the right throttle, or go all the way to the left. Let me see which one. Okay. So it's only got one throttle. Actually, let me see if I can switch this up. Which one of these planes? My Diamond uses a throttle. Let's do that one. Okay. Let's turn this bad boy on. Ooh. Doesn't have that magneto. Alright, that's fine. Let's turn on the avionics. This plane's a little different. What is this? I can set the propeller speed? Oh my goodness. Ooh, I don't know what that does. Okay, RPMs, output setup, so takeoff. Really? 5,800. $55. This is the gear up. Does that work? Okay. Then we have comms, 122. Okay, good. That works. Let's put it on alt. Okay, now where were we going? Where is our plan? I'm looking for, there we are, KRCA. Let's go ahead and do some flight planning. KRCA. Is that right? KRCA, yeah. Destination is 6 Victor Alpha. All right. Cool, and I think we're good. Well, we don't want 2 of those. Procedure setup. I don't need to have 2 of those. I'm not doing a proc. So yeah, so we can just use the full. So I'm just gonna come this way and just rock it. Just do it. It's funny though, I don't get it's fine. Okay. I was looking for magenta. I was looking for a line. Okay, let's just let's go ahead and do this now. So we are at Ellsworth. I am looking at to see which runway. So here's the airport diagram. Runway 13. Ellsworth traffic. Oh, what car? What is this? VLC? Oh crap. JMB. What is this thing called? Let's see here. This is the VL3. Does the VL3 have a name? should have a name. I don't know what the name is. Okay. So this is Ellsworth. Ellsworth traffic. Cessna. Nope, nope. 6 Yankee 42 Tango taxiing to runway 13. Ellsworth traffic. Okay, let's take the parking brake off. Okay, good thing is I can taxi with this one. I like it already. Why is my master switch off? Oh, there goes the general aviation parking space. Over there. That's where I belonged. So I did guess right. It looks like the windsock is in our favor. Alright, hold on a minute. Let me check. I got a text message. Alright, I'll be right back, gang. I've gotta go tell the kids something. Oh my goodness. Sorry, I'm yelling. You are absolutely correct. Agent, thank you so much. It was off. So I was going on about how huge that that runway was. And it just felt like I just could just go on forever. Alright, so I'm following the road here. And the plan is to follow the road until we get to our next destination. Let's see if I can shorten this up a little bit. Glad you're enjoying the stream, man. What are you having for lunch, Agent? So here's here's I-90. We'll stay on the left-hand side, the right-hand side of it, and then we'll end up coming up to an airport. Alright, let me see here. Let me just fly a little bit further away from the road because I'm constantly losing the road. There we go, I can easily see it now. We're at about 5,000 feet. Alright, so we're on the last challenge here from the Pilot Club. This one is Wall. Or Wall Municipal. Wall Municipal Airport, I guess. I guess. Cucumber sandwich. Very good. Is your bread, what's the word, is it wheat? Is it something fancy? Is it rye? I actually need to try that cucumber sandwich. I have like 2 friends that have told me that they've had it before, and I like to try new things. I have not had a cucumber sandwich before. Is it just cucumber? And like maybe some sort of mayonnaise sauce or something? Whole wheat, okay. Hey, sometimes the best sandwiches don't have to be so fancy. I am Jamaican, so I have Caribbean background, and when we used to drive from Florida to Pennsylvania for vacations, my parents would make a corned beef sandwich, and there's nothing special. It was just corned beef from the can, and they put black pepper in it, and maybe some oh, what is that? I haven't, some Scotch bonnet pepper. They would probably cut up some Scotch bonnet pepper. You put that on a hard dough bread, and man, that was the best sandwich ever. I can't eat it now because I'm like 40 years old, and salt and all that other stuff will kill me. But I certainly do miss that sandwich. Mayo, cucumber, banana peppers. Ooh, I like banana peppers. Black pepper sachet. Okay, that sounds pretty good. Maybe that's actually something that I can get into. Alright, so we got the road. I don't think I can lose this road. It's a highway, so I can't lose the highways, but I certainly lose the other ones. So I did not, let's go ahead and check our quote-unquote pretend tablet here. And I want to see, the elevation is 2,800 feet for this airport, so I should be at around 3,800 feet if I want to manage it safely. So 3,800 feet. What? We have runway 12 and 30. Oh, we have a couple. Oh, we do have a couple. So we have 2. Where are we now? Direction is 80. So 12 would be the closest. So let's aim for 12. Can I set the headings in the? Okay, so let's set the heading. Set our heading bug to 12 just so that we have some reference. So this, as this plane, this JV3 is being advertised as something that's luxurious, but it is noisy. The rotation on this propeller here is not cutting it. I'm not enjoying the amount of noise. Well, that's interesting. On this map here, it doesn't even show the. Oh, it was too high. Okay. All right. All right, cool. Now my RPMs over here are at its max, 5,000. So let's get them down a little bit. That's 58. That's 5,800. I don't know how to manage this thing. Let me see what happens if I. So the main in, my throttle definitely affects that. Well, I mean, by doing that, I did reduce the amount of noise that was coming from this plane. My RPMs are in the yellow. I guess that's good. We're fine. But now we're doing like 84 knots. That's terrible. Let's push this bad boy back up. Oh yeah, this thing is noisy. So I don't know if this has any bearing on what's going on here. Oh, okay. You don't think the RPM management is modeled for that plane? Gotcha. I mean, it kind of looks that way. Yeah. All right. Oh, you neither? All right. All right. So I have the left and right fuel. I don't know where the fuel gauges are. So I just jumped into this plane. I was doing one more flight, and I figured I'd just try something different instead of my go-to Piper and Cessnas. Oh, the fuel gauge is usually over here. Fuel quantity, there we go. So I've got left and right. So let's switch over to the right, just to even things out a little bit there. Alright, so there goes the road, and I don't see anything just yet. Actually, here, 9 minutes. Is that right? The distance says 1100, so that seems wrong. Waypoint 6VA2. I don't think that's what I put in my flight plan. Well, apparently I did. Let's remove that. At a different destination. This is 6 Victor 4. So 6 Victor, yeah, 4. There we go. Now let's see what this says. 16 miles, okay. 8 minutes. All right. I'm on track. And I already forgot what we're supposed to be at. So I think the elevation is 2,800. So I need to be at 3,800 when I get there. Do you know if they have different map views for this? What is this? Is this the G3000? I would love to see roads instead of just this, because this isn't showing me anything. So what is that over there? No, that does not look like an airfield. Maybe I should be higher so I can get a better view. Alright. So I thought that it was going to immediately fall right into... Well, you know what? 12 miles. Yeah, so this is the thing about... It just feels like it's it feels like it's just taking a long time. So just follow the road. That was stop. Just stick to the plan. Follow the road. Follow the road, and I can't not hit it. Climb just a little bit.
Hello.
Hey, buddy, how you doing?
Not bad. Hanging out.
Copy that. I'm doing a little bit of streaming and talking to you. So
Nice.
I've got my Discord.
I'm loading up in the Bonanza. I'm going to do the Explorer Flights 4 and 5 from Badlands into Yellowstone.
Oh, gotcha. I just did that. I'm actually doing number 5 right now.
Oh, cool. I figured it's about 300 miles-ish. And, yeah, it's pretty good.
Awesome.
Got one daughter out on a play date, and the other daughter and wife are going to a rally in town, so I have a few hours to just kind of relax. It's nice. Lawn's already mowed. Already got brats ready to go for the grill later, so yeah.
Oh man, sounds like a perfect day.
And it's stinko hot out, so I have an excuse to be inside in the air conditioning.
Gotcha. So Agent, just so you're aware, I've got a...
Salt Lake City is on.
I've got
I'm
a
pretty much staying
Whoops.
out of any Class Bs or Cs. Well, KWYS, is that a...
I'm on a
forgot, is
Discord
that,
server with the
is that
Pilot
Class
Club.
C? No, it doesn't look like it. So it's pretty much untowered.
I don't think there are other views for the GPS.
Well, there
Okay.
is an ILS approach, but
That's all
I don't
good.
think it's a towered airport, right, Yellowstone?
No, it's not a. It's not towered. I do like this open
And
field
so
over
I'm basically
there.
flying
It's nice.
west, staying north of what is KRAP? So I'm staying north of Rapid City, skirting around Ellsworth Air Force Base, then heading northeast, staying south of Billington, Vermont, and then just kind of coming in down around Yellowstone.
Gotcha. Do you plan to use any of the nav aids or just GPS?
Well, I'm going to use the radials for Rapid City, and for Billington, but I'm not actually going to fly to them. I'm not going to try and transition the Class B's, the Class C's. I'm just going to skirt around them.
Okay, gotcha. All right, so 6 nautical miles to go. And always scoping out. So this flat land over here looks gorgeous because if there's a problem with the plane, I can take it down over there. Ooh, there's a little bit of turbulence here. If I go a little higher, maybe I can get out of this turbulence. Where am I? 3,700 feet? Yeah. Let's go a little higher. Oh, Oh, look, it is. There it is on the map. I like to use FSPM VFR map add-on to see roads and city names. Oh, I'll have to check that out. FSPM. All right. Thank you kindly for that tip. Yeah, I like to see the roads because I keep losing. So the highway I don't lose, but the other roads, the smaller ones, and the train tracks, I haven't been able to figure out how to do the train. Well, not figure out. I haven't been able to keep track of the train tracks. All right, so I went a little higher, 3,900 feet, and I'm not experiencing that turbulence anymore. I think it has something to do with the unevenness of this valley here. All right, so directly in front of me is the airfield. I see it on a map, but I don't recognize it yet. So I'm assuming that spot over there is the airfield.
So there is no METAR data for 6V4. Interesting.
Oh no, actually, I mean, I don't know. It's on my left. Something's on my left. That looks like the airfield. And according to my map, it probably is the airfield. All right, so I was originally trying to go with 120.
For this airfield.
So let's go ahead and cross. Yep, and there's a beacon. So let's cross. This was wall. So let's see here. Runway 12. Wall traffic. 6 Yankee 42 Tango crossing crossing airport in order to get into downwind for runway 12. Oh man, so terrible.
I guess you're using runway 12.
Super terrible at these things. All right, so 3,600 feet, so I'm in pattern altitude. Ooh, hard to tell. All right.
See you.
All right, buddy.
I'm looking at my drone cam. I'll wait for you to overpass and land before I taxi out.
You're at wall right now?
Yep, I'm on over by the fuel farm.
Oh, nice.
I'm sitting on the ground. I'm gonna take off from here and head over to Yellowstone.
Oh wow, very cool. All right, so I'm gonna try to do a teardrop maneuver. Wall traffic, 6 Yankee 42 Tango, heading into downwind, runway 12. Oh boy, we have the downwind.
I see a bunch of X's on the runway. Is that supposed to happen?
Oh man, that's a little scary. So let's try and manage some of this power here.
Oh, I see you.
Are the X's on the grass or the pavement?
On the pavement.
Huh, interesting. Alright, so let's see here. So we're going to put down our landing gear. Alright, let's pitch the nose up a little bit there so I can get it slow enough to open up my flaps.
You're making left traffic or right traffic?
Left traffic. Wall, wall traffic, 6 Yankee 42 Tango, turning downwind. Nope, turning base, runway 12. Okay. Traffic, 6 Yankee 42 Tango, turning on final, runway 12. Alright, so I turned off the throttle because I'm too high. Yeah, definitely coming in too high. There's X's on this runway, like Rich was talking about, so that means...
You see the X's?
I do see them. I'm not supposed to land here.
I won't tell if you don't.
Alright, that was a little rough. Gonna put my flaps back up. My landing lights were not on again.
Is that the extra?
This is the JV3.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's got like that red sort of livery to it.
Yeah, I don't know what plane this is. I thought I'd just try something new.
That's what led me to start going with the Bonanza. I was flying the Kodiak for a while, but it's like every flight there was something goofy that went with it. And I was just like, you know what? I want to enjoy flying it, not taming it.
So-
Alright, now that you're there, I can go back taxi on runway 12.
All right.
Full traffic, Southwest 7 Romeo Papa, back taxiing runway 12, in the 12 initial.
Alright, man, you have a good one, and I'm going to back taxi and see if I can get on out of here.
You too, boss. Thanks for hanging out, man. Now, I don't have nameplates on, so what plane are you flying again?
I'm flying a Beechcraft Bonanza.
Is it black and orange?
No.
Oh, okay.
Hi guys.
Hey, buddy. How you doing? Doing pretty good. I'm just finishing up the Explorer missions here.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, I saw that there was new mission for July.
Yep, I think this is the first month that I actually did them all, so I'm pretty proud of myself.
Mm-hmm.
I usually try to see it as a way to get some points and stay up on the leaderboard. Not like it really matters, but I'm trying to see if I can get VIP by the end of the year.
Oh, gotcha. So, are you taxiing right now?
Yes.
Okay, interesting. So, I must not have the right... I don't have the right livery showing up for yours, because your plane looks like a tube-engined monstrosity. I took a picture of it, so I'll share it.
Okay. So that's kind of weird. Yeah. Well, the other thing is that I'm using the B316. So whatever you have in model matching as the default for B316, the TPC call sign is what I'm going to show up as.
Got okay.
You know what? I'm just going to take off this runway. Was it runway 31? Just because it's into the wind. Yeah. Why were you? Why were you landing into with the wind?
Because I'm a madman and I don't pay attention to the METAR reports.
Well, there is no METAR for this airport.
Oh, that's right.
But if you just hit B, you get the altimeter. But anyway, yeah, I'm going to take off from here and VFR depart to the north. Make left traffic, and then yeah, I'm going to take off left traffic, and then off we go.
Well, Municipal, Pilot Club 7 Romeo Papa, departing runway 31, VFR departure to the north, making left traffic pattern following Municipal.
Pacifica, huge craft there. Which livery is that? The one that Rick is flying with.
He said the
Manzo improvement mod. It's not. It's just a regular. There's no.
Ah,
livery.
okay. I thought it was livery.
very cool.
Well, Municipal, Pilot Club 7 Romeo Papa, clear runway 31, making left traffic.
All right, so how do we shut this? How do we shut this plane down? Let's see if there is a. Ooh, there's not a extensive checklist here. So we're just going to use some logic here. So let's turn off the electronics. Strobe
now-
lights,
And
landing
now I'm
lights.
going IFR. I follow
backlit.
roads.
Now you're going IFR.
Yes, I follow roads.
I follow. I follow roads. Oh, these guys. Okay, cool. So let us the throttles all. Oops, throttles all the way back. We've got the trim. I mean, I think it's in takeoff mode. Hard to say. I don't know. Okay. And are any of these buttons?
And is that type of bush mission that you have to complete there for, or I mean, you're just flying over those parks and trying to get some nice screenshot? And what's the goal there of?
I think it's I think it is just getting some nice screenshots and also experiencing some parts of the states that you might not.
Okay, thanks.
All right, so let's go ahead and let's just turn off the avionics. Well, if I turn off the avionics, yeah, if I turn that off, nope, I need to turn off the engine. So let's do the magneto switches. So that's off. There we go. Now I feel safer. It's in park. Let's cut off the fuel, avionics, and then let's end with cutting off the master battery, and then whatever this battery this backup battery is. There we go. All right. And let me grab a screen. I forgot to grab a screenshot of this place.
Are you with Track ER, Mark?
Yes, sir. I'm using Track IR.
Track ER, yeah.
Alright, good deal. Well, I'm going to call it a day because I've been flying for a lot. I love it. So, you guys have a wonderful 4th of July. I'll see you guys tomorrow for GA Tuesday if you're into those kind of things.
Okay, take care.
Alright, man. Take care. Have a good one.
Alright. So let's go ahead. So I'm going to wrap this up. Agent, hey, thanks, man. Good flying. I appreciate the encouraging words. Thanks for hanging out with me. I hope you enjoyed your lunch, and I'm definitely going to check out the cucumber sandwich.
Where are you at, Rick?
I've been hearing it
Which
too much.
part of the country?
Hold on, let me deafen these guys. Yeah, I've been hearing it too much for me not to try it anymore. So I'm streaming tomorrow for General Aviation Tuesday with the Pilot Club. So if you want to come see us do a route, I'm actually pretty excited about the route. It's in California, and the exciting part to me is the flyway. So you have the Class B airspace, and we are going to be flying through Class B. There is a particular route that you have to fly so that you don't get harassed by ATC. So we have a stop and go, which I have not done with the GA Tuesdays before, so pretty excited about that one too. And I think that's it. I will try and stream whenever I get time, but I'm definitely guaranteed to stream on Tuesday. So you enjoy your 4th of July, and I will see you later.